What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? We are so happy you're here. Tonight is Tuesday, March 5th, I believe. Yep, 2024. We're in March already. And already the weather is changing, and we're feeling good. Leo, hit that promo, honey.
Yeah, I'm a big fish in a small pond. The day's free and the night's long. I create my own reality. Who I am is fine with me. I'm as famous, I'm as famous as I wanna be. Who I am is fine with me. It's who I am. It's who I am.
Oh my God, we're going to have such a good show. I'm so excited. So, if you don't like Italians, tonight's not going to be your show. I was in Boston for a few days. I went to help my sister out with my dad, take him to an appointment he had to go to. And I spent last night with my cousin Rina Bergi, my Ziana, Danielle. Ziana says hello. They all say hello. They all love you. And my cousin Marisa, who is hysterical, of the Raskowskis, if you've ever seen Christmas with the Raskowskis. So we had so much fun, and it was just very nostalgic, and it was nice. You know, it's nice. I think I'll speak for myself. I'm at a certain age where I so appreciate my past. You know, I don't know if we're always at that place. You know, I don't know what it's about, but I feel very grateful for my past and my upbringing, and you know, whatever it is for you. For me, it's my family and the Italian stuff, and the part of Boston that I grew up in, the North End, which is really tight knit. It's different now. A lot of us have moved away, of course, and you know, we all went to Catholic school, and it was not that it has anything. You know, whatever school you go to is the school you love. But it was just a very tight-knit community. So I posted a bunch of pictures today, and it was really fun. I spent a lot of time with my sister, who is an angel for many reasons. So I wanted to shout out my family tonight and say that. Let's see who we have. So Danielle of Danielle and Alexandria Alchemy has joined us. Happy Tuesday and happy March, Maria and Leo. Same to you, my sweet friend. Actually, last night I was driving back from Boston, and I was listening to an audiobook, listening to Cheetah Rivera's audiobook, which I love, but I needed a little break from that. And I was like, I don't want to listen to news because it's just overload lately. I want to listen to something that's going to really zen me out. I was like, wait a minute, let me go to Danielle's page. So Danielle is on Instagram under Danielle Alexandria Alchemy. And I went and just popped on one of her lives, because she does a lot of lives, and it's very good stuff. And it's just so zen, and I loved it. So your live accompanied me for the last leg of the trip. So thank you, Danielle. Danielle is our friend. She's a spiritual medium. She's a psychic. She is a healer. She is a coach, a consciousness coach. So please go and check her out. I can't say enough about her. I can't say enough about Danielle. She's just lovely, and the work she does in the universe is beautiful. So Danielle Alexandria Alchemy.com. There she is. And how cute is she? She's adorable. She's like a sister from another mister. All right, honey. So that's my pleasure, my friend. Honestly, I really do enjoy your lives very much. Rena Cugnali-Bergi, hello and happy Tuesday. I miss you already. Oh, me too, Rena. We just have too much fun when we're together. We had some Chinese food last night. But it's not about the food. It doesn't matter what we eat. And then some Saint Joseph Zapoli, because that's coming up. We just had the time of our lives. And then Marisa came over because Rena, of course, surprised me with Marisa. And we just laughed and laughed and laughed. Sienna was amazing, as Sienna always is. So thank you for that, Rena. Lori Towers has joined us, the famous Lori Towers. Lori just had an amazing write-up. And I was talking about this earlier. I don't have the... but, you know, maybe we'll post it on our wall. She just got a wonderful write-up in I believe, a California publication about her. You know, she's a press person, and she does amazing press. And, you know, these behind-the-scenes people are the wind in our sails. So big shout-out to Lori Towers and her press agent company. And so we're going to pull that up and put it on our wall. We're going to share that so that on after the show, we'll put it on the wall so you can read that article because it's really great and she deserves it. Eddie Kutu of Blade Salon has joined us. He's in Rocky Hill, Connecticut. Eddie, I passed your exit on the way there and on the way back, and I so was tempted, although it was nighttime, but I was tempted to just get off the highway and leave you a note on the door. I said, I should leave him a note on the door. I just surprised him. But it was too late. So that's that. Ed Kutu, John Pietro, no Italian like a Brooklyn Italian, even if we never went to Catholic school. You don't have to go to Catholic school to be an Italian, let me tell you. We're all the same no matter where you put us. By the way, John Pietro has a book out, coming out soon. I'm so excited for you, John. We're going to have you come on and talk about that in the near future. That is a wonderful, wonderful thing. John is in many, many things, but one of the things he is that he does a lot of lately is he's a writer. He's a poetry writer, and so he and Lori go to all these amazing events and poetry events. So Wednesdays, 7:10, John Pietro and Lori Towers, Beneath the Underground on Sherry's Jungle Room on www.fmu.org. Please go and check that out. It's amazing. And the nice thing is I work Wednesday nights, but the next day I listen to it while I'm cooking. So I really enjoy it. If they're music historians, they really collect such great music to play and stories to tell. So it's something you really like. So go and check that out. And congrats, John, says Danielle. Wonderful. Next time, please do, says Eddie Kutu of Blade Salon. Eddie, I'm going to do it during the day, though. I'm just going to surprise you when I'm driving up during the day. It just happens that sometimes I drive it up on a Sunday, so I know you're not there. Okay, we want to remind everybody. Maybe Leo can join us. Leo, are you super busy, honey? If you are, it's okay. I
was just talking about the many moons of March.
The many moons of March. Go ahead. Oh! Wow, that's right. It is now March, isn't it? So last month we had the adorable and very romantic Adrian Christian, but now we're in March, and look at these two hotties. Woo! Woo! Sarah Glassman, who works with me on Wednesdays at the Duplex. She's an amazing musical director and songwriter herself, and that's her best friend Joshua Bennett, who's a great singer, and they co-write a lot of stuff, and they also are producers. They produce a lot. I think the name of their company is High Glass Productions, because their friend Ryan, I think his last name is Hyer, Hyer, I believe. Right? Or Hier. So it's High Glass, because Glassman. But they, watch out for them. They are when they tell you people to look out for, because they're like, get to know their stuff now, because people really, it's so funny. When I moved to New York, the people that I first met and the people that you come up with, you end up looking back and we all look at and say, wow, we came really far, didn't we? You work really hard. These two are examples of that. They work really, really hard. They work on a bunch of projects. They never let it rest. And look at how cute they are, semi-naked.
They are, oh my goodness.
I don't know if you noticed they have Lucky Charms, because it is, after all, St. Patrick's Day month. Yeah, March. So, yes, and we do have calendars. I reordered and I have a few left. So please let me know if you want a calendar. I will mail it out to you, or I have them when I'm at the Duplex or Brandy's or Stonewall, and you can just pick one up. They're only $10. They are only $10. And if you want me to mail them out to you, I will.
Now, everybody that's out in the watching land, look at that. How beautiful. Glasses or no glasses. Look at that angel face right there.
You know what? She's all right. She's all right. I need new headshots, though. That's why I got to get Billy Goffey. Bill and I have to go, and as soon as it gets warmer, because I want the outdoor shots this time. I don't want any more indoor shots. I like the
outdoor. You're so that girl.
I am that girl. So Billy's going to take my headshots in a couple of weeks when it's a little warmer out. My neighborhood's a great place to take headshots.
It was so fun last week, Maria. Me, you, and Billy. Just like we used to sit at the diners together or rehearsals.
I loved last week's show. Last week's show was so comfortable. They're all great. All the shows are great for different reasons. But last week was just like three familiar friends, three buddies, like we used to be back in the day when we all played music together on Thursday nights.
Mm-hmm.
That was just a really fun time. So I love that Billy came on. And also, Billy is such an unsung hero, because he's quiet and shy and all those things. But he does so much. And he's a good guy to know. Like, if you're putting on a show, Bill plays not just keyboards, but he plays bass and guitar. So, you might already have a keyboard player, but you want someone to play bass. And he'd even jump on the cajon. I mean, when years ago, he did my show with me and Lynn. He played bass for some of it, then he would jump on the cajon, and then he jumped on he was just great. He was all over the place.
He's multifaceted.
He is, and he's a great cook. He's a great cook. He just made me some pesto this week. Okay, so Very Gerry Entertainment has given us many explanation points. Very Gerry Entertainment, Gerry Mastrolia of Very Gerry is going to join us tonight, and I am thrilled. You talk about an Italian bombshell.
And a man that's a hard worker.
Yes. Gerry does not rest on his laurels. He does not.
I don't think he rests anything at any time.
No, but you know what? He is always lovely. He's always in a good mood. He's always sweet and kind. And he comes from one of the nicest Italian families I have ever met. They are so tight-knit and amazing. The Mastrolias. So Silvana Mastrolia is his aunt. We love Silvana. She's so sweet. We love Silvana. And anyway, so Gerry's got so many things coming up. I was writing them down before the show, and I couldn't believe.
I've been to his page. He's got 2 pages. One of them has all his links, and all his links have all his shows. Oh my God! It's
it's a lot.
Write it down. Queens, get on this. Write this down. Take notes.
Yeah, I wrote down a bunch of stuff. There's many opportunities to see Gerry, so we're going to bring him on really soon.
Look at this list.
I do want to just put a plug in for something that Danielle told me about that's happening this week. The release of a brand new movie that I'm dying to see. It's called Cabrini. Now, I live in Washington Heights, and so a lot of the streets are named after this. Mother Cabrini she was an immigrant that came here from Italy, and she helped other immigrants. She was in the church, but she was a young, beautiful woman, and she fought a system of patriarchy that was, they were not about a woman having anything to do with anything. But she fought it, and this movie is based on her life. It's called Cabrini, and a lot of it is buying tickets ahead of time. You'll see it on Facebook. Danielle turned me onto it, and I actually bought 4 tickets already. Because even if I may just buy more tickets, I just felt like I wanted to donate to this film because they are self-promoting it, and it just looks beautiful.
It does look beautiful, and it's at that New York. Oh, I love this time in New York.
Look at this. Yeah, so she was instrumental in helping people that were sick and just helping immigrants. And my mother adored Mother Cabrini, that story. So when she came to visit me in Washington Heights, actually, Mother Cabrini's, the church, Cabrini Church is on, I want to say 190th in Fort Washington, right near my house. And her body, believe it or not, is actually buried.
Oh, wow.
It's there. It's in a glass case. It's bizarre, and it's not untouched. It's like it's never. I don't know how they preserved it, or if it's a miracle, but it's pretty good. And there's a big mural that says "Patron Saint of the Immigrants," and my mother loved that church. So I got a plaque made for my mom, a big plaque made for my mom that's in that church now, and it's beautiful. When I go there, I see my mother's name and dedicated to the memory of my mother. So anyway, if you have a chance, go and it's all over the place. It's in Boston. It's everywhere. Just go to Cabrini, the movie, and you can find seats. It's in Long Island. It's in Jersey. It's everywhere.
It's in San Jacinto down my mountain.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
As I was looking up.
I think it's going to be a really important film. It doesn't matter what religion you are. It has nothing to do with that. It's a story about a woman that would not take no for an answer. All she wanted to do was help people. She was very selfless, and that's what she did. And of course, she got flack from the patriarchy, even though, but she beat it. and she, all those places that are Cabrini in New York, like the hospitals or anything like that, are all dedicated to her in her honor.
Hey Maria, speaking of memories and Italian, can I play this for you? Let's see if Rena remembers it.
Okay, go for it. Oh.
Anthony Martignetti lives in Boston, on Prince Street, in the Italian North End. The home for more than 50 years of the Prince Spaghetti Company. Anthony knows a lot about local Italian customs. And he knows a lot about Prince, because that's a local custom too. Prince is more than just authentic. It's something that grows you, with wheat germ energy other pastas leave out. Most days, Anthony takes his time going home. But not today. Today is Wednesday. And as every family in the North End of Boston will tell you, Wednesday
is Prince Spaghetti Day. Okay, so that is wonderful. Thank you.
I love that.
Is that the most amazing commercial? That came out, I'm going to say in the I was going to say early 70s, but maybe 70. I'm trying to think. He was a year ahead of me in school. We went to the same school. We went to St. Anthony School in the North End. And Leo didn't know this. He just sent me this. He's like, I found this cool commercial. It's so cool. It's a throwback. I said, you don't understand. And not only was Anthony Martignetti a student in the same school I went to, St. Anthony's, he was a year ahead of me and my cousin Rosa. But if you look at the table where they're sitting,
I want to go back to where you're talking about.
The guys at one end is my great grandfather Giovanni, because we all knew each other there. It was a very tight knit community. Rena will tell you.
Wednesday.
So you see the two guys with the white hair.
That guy there and this guy.
Yeah, the one facing us is my Papa Nonno, they would call him, my great grandfather Giovanni, and the other guy whose back of his head is to us is my Uncle Joe Savino, my grandfather's brother. So, and Joe Rocks of Armed Radio, that's his grandfather. That's how. So how cool is that?
That is really cool.
So cool. Rena will tell you, that commercial was very loved by us.
You had me so floored when I said it. When I sent it to you, because I heard Prince and Boston. I was like, oh, Maria, Boston. And then I sent it to you, and you were like, we actually went to school. It floored me.
It was crazy. And you know what's so funny? Anthony Martignetti's family, they owned the liquor store, the Martignetti Liquors. And once the commercials came out, he started wearing like little suits to work with like a little like gold, the little horn. He was like a little big shot. But he was such a cute kid and such a lovely person. We all loved him. So it was just, he became like local famous. And Prince, I was born on Prince Street. I was born on Prince Street. Cool. Yeah. So it's the long street, one of the long streets in the North End. So that's really fun. Let's see who else we have. I spy Russ Woolley, Prince Spaghetti. That's right. Anthony, says Rena. Rena knows all this. Oh my God, I love that commercial. So I know, Lori, me too. Only one day off. Wednesday was Prince Spaghetti Day. That's right. Prince, everybody remembers that. So cool. And Lynn Portish, genius. So cool, Prince Spaghetti. Hi, you two cuties. Hi, honey. I love that commercial, but never knew these were real people. Yes. The Martignettis and we were not related, but they, for some reason, used my uncle and my grandfather, because my Uncle Joe owned an oil company, a heating company. So he was kind of local famous too. Everybody knew him. So it was one of those things. And back then, I don't know how, speaking of immigrants, this all tied in. Back then, people really helped each other. Like they helped pull the next family in. They would come here, work really hard, make money, send it over. The next family would come in, work really hard, make money, send it over. So it was very much like a helping hand up. So Kenny Holcomb, love the Streisand Songbird behind you. Oh, well, this is not mine, it's Judy's. But I had it made for her. So speaking of my cousins, my cousin Rosa Abendanza, who's in a couple of those pictures that I posted, she's not on Facebook, but her husband, not Christopher. That's her son's name, Christopher. But anyway, her husband built these beautiful, gorgeous things for us. I commissioned them because and Judy hung them up. She doesn't want to use them. They're cornhole games, believe it or not, that you would use in the yard. She said, "Oh no one is throwing anything at Barbara Streisand's face. I am hanging it up." Is that Steve, my cousin Steve? Steve Evans. So my cousin Rose Up and Downs and married Steve Evans, and Steve Evans is lovely. If you are in the Woburn, Reading area and you need a contractor, Steve is your guy. Okay. Leo, how was your week?
It was pretty good, but
Yeah.
I'm stuck in. You said cute Italians. I'm ready for some cute Italians.
I know. Wait, speaking of cute Italians, before we pull that cute Italian in, John Savino, my cousin John, Maurice's brother. I saw you, Maurice, last night, loving this episode. Because, John, it's all about the Italians. We missed you last night. I don't know if your ears were burning. We were talking about you.
John, my compadre John, then.
Yeah, there you go. You go by John.
Yeah.
And can I give a shout out to my cousin John? We call him John. He takes my dad food shopping on Sundays. And I cannot tell you what a kind and sweet thing that is. Thank you, John. He is like, you talk about an unsung hero like Bill Goffey. That's John Savino. So, anyway, love you both. We love you too. Okay. Are we ready for some Italian jelly?
Oh, my goodness.
Now,
Goodness. The man of many faces.
Many faces and many... Let me tell you, I wrote it down where he's going to be. Look at this list. I had to go off the page. He is so busy. I'm like, holy shit. Excuse my language. So we are headed to On Your Way Home tomorrow, says Roger DeRay Jr. Hello, Roger. Looking forward to seeing you. Okay. I don't think we should waste any more time. Let's bring in even more Italian energy. Oh!
Buonasera! Buonasera a tutti!
Come stai, mi amore? Hi, Gerry.
Sta bene. Hello, my love. Happy Women's History Month.
Oh, my God, the whole month. That's it. Hey, Gerry.
The whole month.
I love it. And did I ever tell you that my grandfather's name was Gerry? My favorite grandfather, my nono Gerry. He was famous in our family. His name is Gerry, too. Jerry's my favorite.
With a G or a J?
Well, he used a J, but his real name was Chiriaco, which is the Italian version of Gerry. But he used it with a J. Yeah. Chiriaco. Say that. Tell your grandfather that. He'll know it.
Chiriaco
is Gerry. Chiriaco. Yeah, that's your name. Yeah. If you go to Italy, they'll call you Chiriaco. That's your name in Italian.
Chiriaco, because I'm named after my nonno, and that's Gerardo. I did not know that.
Oh, okay. So he's Gerardo. Maybe there's a Gerardo and a Chiriaco. Maybe you know how they have like things like that, like Gerald.
Different towns, different dialects, different ways of being.
Listen, speaking of different ways of being, what are you wearing, Sparkle Annie? What are you wearing? Look at you.
Sparkle Annie. I'm just, just a little something. Just a little something I had to wear for you.
Oh, yes. My God.
And for Leo.
First of all, may I just say, this is might piss a couple people off. But I think you're the prettiest of all the Mastrolias. Now, they're all pretty. You're all pretty. Your family's really beautiful. They're all beautiful. I'm going to say, though, Gerry, when you doll up, you are the most glamorous, and that's hard with Silvana around. But
when I get painted up with the 5 pounds of grease paint and Benjamin Moore paints, people say I look like one of my aunts.
You do. You look like both of you. They're gorgeous. I mean, Darlena and Silvana are stunning.
They are beautiful. They're everything, my aunts. And I know Sylvie's in the comments right now. I know that she's watching. I call her my wild card because my aunt is as wild as the day is long. Everybody, she's so much fun. She's this. She is the definition of wild. She is party hard. Yeah, she's the best. Her and my Uncle Greg. I mean, just
Oh my God, I
just
love Greg
such
too.
open and beautiful and
Your
energetic
whole
people. My entire
is
family is.
amazing. Yeah. And they're just lovely, lovely people. Look at Jerry. Come on, you guys.
Leo over there working all of his magic.
Is this a beautiful young lady or what, as seen on CNN? Now,
Yeah. Thank you.
okay.
Thank you.
Well, Jerry, you have so much stuff that I almost want to just say.
You wrote it down. You're so funny.
Down. I have everything. I try to be very prepared, but I there's so much, and I don't know what you want to do first. So, Angela Mastrolia has joined us. That's your dad, right?
My mother and my father, they share the account, so who knows who it is.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
is he the best looking?
What?
What?
I don't know. I mean, Angelo, and what's your mother's name?
Silvana.
Oh, your mother's
Another
name is
Silvana.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that a coincidence?
Yeah. So, okay, Angelo and Silvana, I don't know. I'm kind of I think you're all beautiful. You have a very good looking family.
Good genes. Everybody's beautiful, and we have a good time.
You doll up nice.
Oh my God.
Gerry, my love, tell me what you want to tell me first, because you have Divas in My Mind. You have the two bingo things. You have the golden.
I'm running around. I'm,
at the Triad. I mean, you're in Virginia. You are in Ohio. You are in Jersey. You go. Tell me what you want to tell me first. Go ahead, honey.
Maria, just like you, my love. I mean, we're just running around and singing our songs, and hopefully some new people will listen, right? We have a song in our heart, and we're letting it out.
Now listen, my cousin Rena Crignali-Bergi, who's on this show, she comes on every week. She didn't know you before, but she went. Did you do a show in Boston at Club Cafe with the Golden Gays?
Did I? Not at Club Cafe. We did it through We did it through Flip Phone Events at a place called Summer Shack.
Oh, okay, because I know you did a Boston show, because a bunch of my Boston friends saw you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they didn't know you were my friend. They were just like, "Oh my God, I love them. That's your friend."
Oh, I have such a good time playing Rose, and I, back in December, it was after 6 years, I decided to leave the Golden Gays and pursue other solo individual works that I had been putting on the back burner, because there's only so many hours in a day, like my variety show, like my solo show. And a couple weeks into the new year, a friend of mine who works primarily in South Florida, a drag queen by the name of Nicole Hallowell, asked me, your Rose is just too good. I want you to play in my troupe. So I am now acting. I'm a performer in Nicole's group, which is called Stay Golden, and that's coming up at the Triad.
All right, why don't we talk about that then? Let's go ahead.
Yeah, that's on March 16th.
March 16th, I love the Triad. That's a great theater. It's also it looks very old-fashioned. I went to see Anthony Fett's show there.
And it's sold out. I was out of town, and I heard it's sold. They had to add seats.
Oh, my God.
Jealosa. Oh, I was so jealous.
Fun. So, that particular show is March 16th. Is that a Saturday or a Sunday?
That is a Saturday. That is the Saturday right before St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, my God. So 11 a.m., that's a nice time. It's an early show. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Triad. It's a Golden Girls tribute show, and that is already sold out. So I don't know what to tell you.
We're working on it. Yeah, we're working on chug-a-lugging along and getting all of my family and all my friends who are up here, because we've been doing so well in South Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Delray Beach, Orlando, that we said we have to make a big New York City debut, and we said, what better place than the Triad?
Yes, and Russ Woolley, he knows his stuff. Russ Woolley knows entertainment.
Hi, Russ.
He's lovely. Do you know Russ? You would love Russ. A Jewel Box
Theater. That is very true.
Yeah, I love that theater.
Russ.
It transports you to another time, and that's why I love it. Yes, and they're very nice there as well. So
to another time, to another place.
Yeah, Bill Goffey, who we know,
we love everybody at the Triad Theater.
And Bill Goffey says, "Hi, everybody." Billy Goffey was on our show last week. He is at the Monster on Saturdays. Gerry, you should pop in some Saturday. Bill's there from 7 to 11 at the Monster. You should get up and sing. It's open mic.
Oh,
Yeah,
I haven't been to the
that.
Monster since, oh my God, it's been a few years now. It's with the schedules and running around, and my God, we're just trying to collect a paycheck, and we have to jump through hoops.
I know. All right, so you're doing that. That's already sold out. Now, the earliest thing you have coming up is this Thursday, though, right? This Thursday. And is that, I think, is that in Ohio? That's the Ohio show?
Oh, no, that's on May 9th. That is in Columbus, Ohio. I'm going to be performing at Sottoterra, which means underground.
Yeah.
And that's in Columbus, Ohio. That is my impersonation show where I impersonate all the divas. I know we've talked about it before, and
but tell us
constantly
again, the divas you do it.
Everybody, a little bit of Barbara Streisand because she's on the what's the ball game that what you call it?
She's on the cornhole game. Look at it.
Cornhole.
My cousin Steve made that. Is that crazy?
Which is a very naughty game for a. It's a very naughty title for a game.
I had it specifically made for Judy, but she won't play the game because she's like, I won't have anyone throwing anything at Barbara's face.
It's a piece of art.
Yes, she said, and it's gorgeous.
Would you throw something at the real Barbara Streisand? Hell no.
That's what she said. So there's two of them. She hung them up by her desk. So listen, it's a gift. She can do whatever she wants with it.
Exactly.
Okay. So Gerry, now when you do these, let me ask you about when you were a kid, because you're a really young guy, like my generation and your parents' generation. I don't know if they're as old as me. I don't think they are, but we were around for the Liza era, for the Barbara era, for the Judy. I was a kid when Judy was around, but you do all those divas, those old time amazing legends.
Yeah, with a little bit of a modern twist for the kids,
Okay, so how as a young person did you become interested in these divas?
Honestly, it started with my father introducing me to the Three Stooges.
Oh.
And it snowballed from there. Classic slapstick. My family came here in the 70s, so they learned their English through watching television.
Absolutely, so did we.
The Stooges, Three's Company, Good Times. The list goes on. Sanford and Son. I'm like, but the list goes on and on.
And it's true. That's what we used to do. As a matter of fact, I remember. It's funny that you say this. I always tell this story. When I was a real little kid, my dad, I was about to go to first grade or something, and my dad put me in front of the TV. Mr. Rogers was on, and he said, "I want you to watch this guy every day because you're going to be in school soon. You have to learn to speak English." And that's how Italian kids learn to speak English, in front of the television. So
in front of the TV.
So that was your whole thing, huh? You.
That's when it started. That's when it started, and then a couple years into it, my father tried me with sports. We tried to see what I was about, what I liked, what I was interested in. And my aunt Silvana, at 9 years old, said to my father, "Ange, what the hell are you doing putting him in sports? He's out in the outfield and he's carving hearts and butterflies into the sand. Get him on stage."
Wow.
And that's how it started. That's how I was bit by the theater bug. That's how I would do every school play and musical. I went to acting summer camps. So it introduced me to a whole magical world that, oh my God, I can literally create what I want to create.
And it's true. I love that.
Right?
Russ says Mae West. You do Mae West too?
Oh, come up and see me sometime. Of course I do Mae West. Of course. That's how I start the show. I start it with the blondes, and then we kind of go with the blonde bombshells, because not many people know that before Marilyn Monroe, we had Mae West, and you had Jean Harlow, and you had so many other amazing blonde bombshells who cemented their spot in Hollywood. And inspired so many people, inspire the celebrities of today, even.
Absolutely. And
so that's what my show does. It tells the story of these
like
women and their
it's
strength.
almost like the history of entertainment. In a way.
Of course, we love to educate. Of course, a little bit of history thrown in there, and also how are you going to get the TikTok generation interested? Because that is the constant conversation that we as creative people have all the time. How are you going to get this majority of people to listen? So friends and mentors said, you want to get a hook in there. You want to maybe have them sing songs, kind of like what Mario Cantone does, your friend Mario Cantone,
right? Yeah.
Where he does Judy or Liza and he sings a modern song, or he has them telling stories of something that is happening in today's world, in today's society. And so that's the kind of hook that I throw in there, where Mae West is going to obviously talk about what a fan of Lady Gaga she is, and what a fierce woman that she is.
I love that.
Judy Garland might sing a powerful song by Miley Cyrus. It's a little bit of the old mixed in with the new.
Oh, I love that. So Danielle of Danielle Alexandria Alchemy says next Tuesday is Liza's birthday.
That's right. It's Liza.
Oh my God! I love when you do Can you do a little Liza? Because I love when you do Liza. Okay.
Her name is Danielle, right?
Yeah, Danielle.
Okay. All right. So, first time I ever did Liza, I was 17 years old, and I was hired. My first paying gig, I was hired at a 95th birthday party, Nutley, New Jersey. Picture. Oh, Danielle, you're fabulous. I just think you're terrific, honey. I just love what you're doing out there in the world. You're marvelous. And if I could see you on this computer machine, I just bet you look terrific. And I love you so much. I love you.
Now, you know what? The voice is amazing. But when you are dressed, and you're just, dressed as Gerry right now, but when you are dressed as Liza, you really embody her. I mean, you get the whole leg, your
the arms, the this, the that. She is a show pony, and she's the first powerful female that I ever really got. Drag wasn't initially part of my journey. I kind of fell into it, and with that, I started creating my own work, like we all do.
Yeah,
and that's where all of these things have come into play, because it's very hard to get out there and get seen by talent managers and agencies and so on and so forth. How do you stand out? How do you stand out amongst the thousands of people who are in line behind you? And so that's when I was like, all right, develop my own work. Let's give this a shot. And now 11, 12 years later, it just...
Yeah, but you know what, Gerry? I wouldn't put you in the drag category. I would put you in the impersonator category.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I have lots of friends that do drag, and they're wonderful. But that's not where I would put you. To me, you're an impersonator. You know, you do all your own singing, you do all your own voices, you don't lip sync. And not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm not judging it.
No, everybody has their cup of tea.
Yeah, everybody does their thing. And like so many of these drag queens in the city are incredible. But
and they could do splits. I can't do splits.
Okay, well, I'm not going to ask you to do one. I'm not going to ask you to do a split.
I'll break in half, Maria.
Right. I'll go right. Me too. Forget about it. Forget about it. I'm already tired. I'm already shangada. Forget about it.
Shangada. We gotta shake it off. We gotta shake it off.
Gerry,
and have another little sip of coffee.
Here? What are we looking at here, honey?
So Leo put my Divas show when I did it down in South Florida. And this is a little sizzle reel that I put together from my time down there. It was great. We did a 2-week run. And I did it at a venue called Empire Stage down in Fort Lauderdale. And my friend and the lighting and sound person, Preston, who is a doll baby, Preston Bircher, he is the one who hung up all of the set pieces. He put the screen for me in the middle. He set up those fabulous black sequin curtains, and just brought the show to a completely new level. Because I've been doing the impersonation show on and off since 2017. It's just on and off, revamp, work something new in there, update this section, take this out. So it's just constantly in workshop mode, and every city that you play is different.
Now, can people go in? You have a website, Gerry, right?
I got it all, Maria. We got to have everything these days.
Tell the listeners and spell it. Spell your name, because people listen to this in podcast as well. So go ahead, spell your name.
Hello, podcasting people. This is Very Gerry here with Maria Gentile, and you can find all of my information at www.GerryMastrolia.com. GerryMastrolia.com.
I love it. And all your stuff is there. Now
it was my commercial.
I loved it. It was fantastic. Now, there's so much to talk about. Oh my God. So we talked about Divas in My Mind. That is Sototera.
We talked about Divas. We're running around doing that show. They just announced my Chicago tour date. So I'll be in Chicago on May 5th. May 5th.
Oh my God, Gerry, this is,
yes.
I didn't even have this written down. Chicago,
hot off the presses.
Oh my God, May 5th. This is crazy. We got a lot of friends in Chicago. Stay Golden is happening March 16th. That is almost sold out, or it is sold out. Now,
almost. We're getting there.
Friday and Saturday, you have Drag Bingo, April 19th and 20th, right?
Yep, back-to-back drag bingos, baby. Maria, I don't know what's been going on, but the minute that you tack the words drag and bingo or brunch, people just come out in droves.
It's crazy.
It is amazing.
You run that really yourself, right? You run that yourself?
So the bingo shows I run by myself. I have my friend Renee, who assists me. She does amazing work with the Mutual Morris Foundation that is helping people who have been displaced or who are going through financial trouble, are in need of assistance in Morris County, New Jersey. So on the 19th of April, I will be there in Madison doing my drag bingo. I think this is our third or fourth time.
And Madison is beautiful. I love
it's
Madison.
Great.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
We don't have friends out that way. So pay attention. The Madison show is Friday night, because a lot of friends in Morristown and Chatham out there. April 19th, doors open at 7. The game starts at 7:30. That is the Madison Community Arts Center, 10 Kings Road, Madison, New Jersey.
Thank you. Yes, yes, a wonderful fundraiser. Mm-hmm.
And so that's a fundraiser. Wow, good to know. Now there's another one right after that, Gerry.
Like moments after, Maria.
You are barely going to be able to powder your nose, and then the next night,
honey, from your lips to God's ears, you're right.
I know. So the very next day, Drag Bingo at Propagate Studios, Saturday, April 20th. Doors open at 3. The games start at 4, and that is in Stewartville, New Jersey.
Yes.
2546 Route 57.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a good time. Those are some folks who I try to say yes to as many opportunities and ideas as possible, because as queer people, we get to choose whatever direction we want, and we get to color outside of the lines. And I think I can speak for both of us, Maria, when we are very blessed to have the people who we have in our lives.
Absolutely.
Who applaud us and who support us. And I know a lot of people who don't have that. And so therefore, why be another stick in the mud? Right. Why not be as happy as you can be holding the door open for somebody at the grocery store?
It's love easy. That, Gerry. I agree.
It's effortless, it's easy, and that kind gesture, as silly as it is to the average person, it brings me so much eternal joy and peace to have made somebody smile or helped somebody, whatever. It's something so small in this age of technology that we're living in, where nobody looks up. Nobody.
You know
talks
what?
to
You're
each other.
absolutely right. And when you do talk to someone, it's almost like they're like, "Oh, were you talking to me?" Because people are used to just dealing with their phones and looking down. Now, Russ
I've bumped
said,
into people.
Yeah, too. You know
And they
what?
get
Though?
scared.
There's the part of me that wants to go, "Hey, wake up!" I want to be that old lady, but I try not to. I see them walking at me, and they're like this, and I want to go, "Wake up!" But I don't. I just walk around. them.
And you know what, Maria? They never will.
Yeah, I know. But that's why it's so amazing what you do, like, because you're a young person. You're not, you know what I mean? You're not our generation. This is a whole new generation.
Lynn said, Jerry's such an old soul.
It's true, though. When's your birthday, Jerry?
July 30th.
So
I'm a Leo.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my mother was a Leo. I love that.
Not a Leo Rodriguez, but I am a Leo.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
no, you can come back in.
I know. Where are you going, Leo? You can come back in with us. Now, Russ Woolley said something else I wanted to read. He said, "Watch out, Christine Petty." So Christine Petty does a lot of impersonations. She's amazing.
Oh, Chris.
What do you think, Jer?
I adore Christine Petty.
Yeah, she's incredible.
Oh, just the creme de la creme, the tip of the top. She is effing brilliant and so fast and so funny.
Yeah, and
just
then there's
a hoot. Just a hoot and a half. I love Christine
She's
Petty.
incredible. And then as far as singers, there's Christine LeBlanco, right? Is it LeBlanco? And there's another one that sings. She imitates like Celine and Barbara, and it's so. I love
Bianco. Christina Bianco.
Yes, thank you. She's amazing.
She makes me laugh when she does those imitations. I love them.
Yeah. Oh my God.
They're all from that school of improv of like almost like they all come from those shows where they're so heavily improv based that you have to know. You have to know.
Do you do a Britney? Do you do a Britney? Because I know that both of Christine and they do a Britney. They go like Barbara and Liza, and then they go Britney Spears. So funny.
Should I do a Britney? Should I work on a Britney?
Ooh.
What do you have to lose, Jerry? What do you?
Nothing.
You're not that innocent, so.
No, he's not. Listen, he's so lucky. He's a star. Let me take a moment because it's the food section of our show, which we all know is called "Go Ahead, Keep Eating." Let's do that together. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Keep
eating.
Okay, so tonight I'm not home. I'm at Judy, so I didn't want to cook here because I don't want to make a mess. But there's, as Jerry knows, because Jerry's a Jersey guy, there's so much amazing stuff in Jersey. So I stopped at Jack's Lobster Shack because I figured I'd bring Boston and Jersey together. Because Jack's Lobster Shack, I got a lobster roll, a corn on the cob. I know, it's so good. I can't. This is my reward for doing the show. And then little coleslaw. Isn't that beautiful? Look at how beautiful. And this is called the Connecticut. If it's with mayonnaise and celery and onions, it is called a Maine lobster roll. A Connecticut is warm with butter. How beautiful is that?
Oh, I didn't know.
Interesting.
Yeah, so there's, and I had to go with the key lime pie. I think I did it last week too. But this is a key lime pie from the Little Pie Company, and they sell it at Jack's Lobster Shack. And also the Golden Girls, they were all about their key lime pies.
They did.
They love the
and
key
their
lime
cheesecakes. I will eat. Oh my God.
I know.
My mouth is. Hold on. Let me just get my set dressing here and just.
Jerry, let me ask you something. If there was
watering.
If there was any, because all the girls, the Golden Girls are gone now, right? All of them are gone.
Mm-hmm.
If there were,
I'm still there.
I know. Who's still there?
I'm still here.
Oh, well, you are still here. Thank you, Elaine.
She's still here.
Yeah. Do you do Elaine Stritch? I bet you would crush that.
Yeah, I'm. The more I go, because when I play Rose and when I do the characters with the higher registered voices, you know, the more my everyday voice turns into Elaine Stritch. So I find myself kind of talking down here because it's comfortable. And did you know that Elaine Stritch was auditioned for the Golden Girls?
No.
Did you know that?
Really?
I didn't.
She auditioned for B. Arthur's role, Dorothy. And
That makes sense.
it makes sense. And in the readings that she was doing for it, they provided her with sides like they do, right?
Yeah.
And so they gave her a side, and she was cursing a little more than the producers and writers wanted her
I
to.
can see that.
So it got, instead of, could you put this in the fridge, please? It was, could you just put it in the fucking fridge? Is one of those. And so apparently,
I can see that. Now, the funny thing that you said that, I used to work for Joe Allen, right? Joe Allen owned Joe Allen, and he owned Orso and Bar Central upstairs. He was actually, I really liked him. He was a really interesting guy. And he was amazing, just a really cool guy. But he dated Elaine Stritch for a while. He dated Lauren Bacall. He dated Cheetah Rivera. But Elaine Stritch, and they all still came in, even after they had broken up, they still frequented the place. But Elaine Stritch used to cause a lot of problems because she would go in and she would always swear. Like one of my friends that was waiting on her, she ordered a steak and then she said, "Bring me the ketchup, bring me the ketchup." And he was like, "Well, the chef doesn't really think," and he's like, and she actually said, "The chef, I want ketchup. And she went on and on about how she had slept with Joe Allen. Like she was yelling, "I slept with Joe Allen. Give me the fucking ketchup." This is a true story.
Yes. I would expect nothing less from somebody said Elaine Stritch is the human Muppet. I think they just wrote in the comments.
Was a Christian Muppet come to life?
Yes.
I love that. So let's shout out some of our friends that are watching.
Here's to that lady who lunches, huh?
I just went on to we're on a couple of different sites. So Seamus McGuire is checked in. Hi, Seamus. Sandra Ricardo, who is my neighbor from in Massachusetts, was my neighbor growing up. Frank Udiciani, who was my dear friend, who was my sweetheart. Since we were 6, we knew each other. Isn't that crazy? I know. My mother used to take us to school, or his mother would take us to school. My mother would pick us up.
You were betrothed, weren't you? You broke his heart, didn't you?
No. He was way too smart for me. Way too smart for me. He has a beautiful wife.
One of those.
Yes, he was the smartest kid in my class, I think. I'm going to venture to say. He runs a beautiful restaurant now in the North End called Lucia's on Hanover Street. If you're ever in the North End,
we got to come.
Jerry, your cousin London goes to Emerson, right?
That is very true. Yes. He unfortunately the school itself. He'll be applying for some new schools, and he'll be going to a different school in the fall semester. But he's liked the area so much, and so is the family because the Italians. We travel in packs.
No, you don't understand. I was cracking up because I saw that he was going to Emerson. And then I saw that his parents went, and then your grandparents went, Silvana went. I was like, oh my God, it's a caravan of Mastrolias.
It's a caravan of chaos.
Yes, I can imagine. You guys should have your own sitcom. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, where are the cameras when you need them?
I know. So thank you, Udiciani.
Thank God, not where we need them.
I know. Thank God is right. And Danielle Stritchy was a cursing Muppet come to life. Yeah, she really was.
Elaine Stritch was a human version of a Muppet. Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's a good one I should add. So, okay, Britney Spears. I'll work on a Britney Spears-esque. I do a little bit of Ariana Grande, but just a little bit, and I don't want to,
Yeah, I know. But I like that you bring back... You're bringing the legends in. I love that. A caravan of Brina's laughing at Caravan of Chaos. Okay.
Brina, did you like that? That's my family in a nutshell. We are as wild. Leave it to a whole group of Italians who have no idea.
No, you don't understand. Same thing with our family is wild. But I hope someday for the Mastrolias and the Savinos, Raskowskis, and the Crignalis, which is my family, to all be in the same room, and my cousin Cora, and all of the crazies, because the place will blow up. We will laugh so hard. The place will blow up. Yeah.
Yes.
I think I'm having palpitations right now just thinking about all those.
Just thinking about it. Just planning it.
Yeah.
Just planning to get these herds of people together in one space.
That's what it is. And Leo, you are, of course, our Mexican cousin. You will be coming as well. Now,
You will definitely be there.
let's, Jerry. Oh my God, we're running out of time. I can't believe we have 2 minutes left. How did that happen?
She's gonna hear that later in the replay, and then she's gonna laugh.
Of course she's gonna laugh. That's when I really laugh, when I watch the show in replay, because I miss half of it because I'm looking at stuff, or I'm talking over you guys, or whatever the hell I'm doing, trying to get information out, or I don't know where I am half the time.
Mark it. I do. Where are we at in the time? 55:54, Maria. Mark that time. Because when you hear what I just said, I'm going to get in trouble.
I heard it. I reacted. Yeah. I heard it.
Don't tell me now. Don't tell me now. I might have to discipline him. Russ said this was so much fun. Russ, I want to talk to you. I'm gonna reach out to you because I want to have you on the show. The next week I will be, believe it or not, I will be at Annette Zito's house. She's having me over. I'm going to do it from her apartment. Because Annette Zito is the Oscars queen, and the Oscars are this Sunday. She's a chef, and what she does is she creates an incredible entire menu around the Oscars with puns, with like food puns, for all the stuff that's nominated.
Oh, I have seen some of these. It's going to be a good menu this year.
Oh my God, there's Silvana Mastrolia. Is that your aunt or your mom?
That's my aunt.
Okay,
that's Auntie Mame.
I love Silvana. I love your aunt. Silvana, I'm sending you a hug. As is my girlfriend.
Wild card.
My girlfriend is crazy about Silvana. She's crazy about Silvana. And
we have a good time, and we're never the type of people who get too bored of anything. We make something out of nothing. Yeah, we really do. That's the Mastrolias do it.
I love it. So I'll have to get together. So now
let's plan it.
Let's talk about we have to plan it. Let's talk about your website again, because you have so many shows coming up. People are going to have to go and check on the website. So go ahead.
Thank you. If you can follow me at all of my social media, you can find it at gerrymastrolia.com, GerryMastrolia.com. It's right there on your computer screens, thanks to Leo. Yeah. And I'm traveling here, there, and everywhere. I'll be in New York City at the Triad with my Golden Girls troupe on 3/16, so that's March 16th, yes. And I just announced Chicago. I'm going to be in Columbus, Ohio. I'm doing a round of shows in South Florida again, and just more to be revealed. Every day, something new. Every day, another email. Bingo, brunches, who knows?
Wait, speaking of reveal, did you hear Lynn Portis' new song, Reveal?
No!
Oh, no, Jerry, you're going to freak out.
Wait!
As soon as this show is over, you must listen to Reveal by Lynn Portis. It's on Spotify. She wrote it with Chauncey Dandridge, who's a DJ at Stonewall. You're going to freak out.
Yes, DJ Chauncey.
DJ Chauncey and Lynn Portis wrote this amazing song called Reveal, which, by the way, I want to remind everybody, if you videotape yourself with Reveal playing in the background and send it to us, we will put it on our page of you celebrating the song Reveal by Lynn Portis.
Oh, all right. Oh, look at that. Reveal.
Everybody, let's dance it out. Okay, we want to thank Gerry Mastrolia, Leo Rodriguez. I want to thank everybody that listens to the show. We love and appreciate you. Please come back Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Go and check out GerryMastrolia.com. We love him. Good night,
I love you guys. Good night, everybody. Be well. Love you. Thank you.
So good to see you, Jerry.
Yes.